Today we're going to be looking at length and area, and specifically conversions between millimetres, centimetres, metres and kilometres. The first thing that we're going to look at is what is length. So a definition of length is a measure of the distance between 2 points. When dealing with length and measurement, it's important to realise that a metre is the base unit for length in the metric system. So whenever we talk about length or distance in a question, the desired units are metres. That's our base unit. Obviously, it's sometimes ridiculous to be using metres. For example, I don't want to measure the length of a pin in metres. That's a bit ridiculous. So we do have different units that are based around metres that we can use. So for example, if it's quite a bit bigger than a metre, we use kilometre. 1 kilometre is equal to 1,000 metres. If we want to use something that's slightly smaller than a metre, we can use centimetres. 1 metre is equal to 100 centimetres. And if we're, again, even smaller, we can use millimetres. And every 1 centimetre is equal to 10 millimetres. For this topic, it's quite important that we know how to measure and how to convert between millimetres, centimetres, metres and kilometres. So let's start by converting from millimetres to centimetres. Now we know from the previous slide that there is 10 millimetres in every centimetre. So if we wanted to go from millimetres to centimetres, what we do is we divide by 10. So from millimetres to centimetres, we divide by 10. If we want to go from centimetres to millimetres, we do the opposite. We times by 10. Now, what about if we want to go from centimetres to metres? Well, there's 100 centimetres in every metre. So to go from centimetres to metres, we divide by 100. Again, to go from metres to centimetres, we do the opposite, which means we times by 100. Now, if we want to go to metres to kilometres, we have to divide by 1,000 because there's 1,000 metres in a kilometre. So we divide by 1,000. Again, to go from kilometres to metres, we must times by 1,000 because we do the opposite. So in summary, because there's 10 millimetres for every 1 centimetre, we divide by 10 going from millimetres to centimetres. Because there's 100 centimetres in every metre, we divide by 100 to get to metres. Because there's 1,000 metres in every kilometre, we divide by 1,000. To go backwards, we do the opposite.